So now 3rd and 7. Snap gets past Jones, who just has to fall on it as Parsons closes in on him. And the Giants' good-looking drive is
rookie. You could tell the ball simply got away from him. Just slipped out of his hand. We've been having...
Showed up on the injury report on Friday. 3rd and 10. Cowboys break 4. Jones up the middle, thrown down by Micah Parsons.
It's ugly because you just don't know where he's going to go. And for an offensive line, and they're playing together for the first time, and they know the history, and they didn't get him blocked well the last time, and there he goes again, and ugh.
Best receiver in college football last year. Look out again. Jones brought down.
Everybody was just crunching on Parsons. He's going to go out and loop back under here because he saw Jones stepping up, as we've seen all night long, to take off and run.
Later on Sunday night, Stephon chance to come earlier on and greet his brother before the game got started, and not much again for Jones. Micah Parsons coming in one more time.
You know, you come over here and you give it a shot, you're going to try and kick out Micah Parsons, but Bredesen's not quite that quick.
The pounce.
He gets off the ball as fast as anyone.
There he gets him. It is Parsons who decks him back at the 21.
Watch the speed. He goes up and under, and nobody does as good a job. Watch this. They line all these guys up so that way they account for all the guys on the offensive line, and now you'd have to pass that off and communicate.
Illinois and metrics and standards, you should know. Here's 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys back him up for a loss of 2.
Metric PhD.
That's right.
That worked. Where he's lined up, Jim, inside over a guard.
He said, I want to just be Defensive Player of the Year. I don't want to put a ceiling on it. I want to
be yourself. You can gain that.
Here's Dalvin Cook, who's done very little so far. Parsons is waiting for him, and he knocks him down for a loss of a couple. Oh, the ball is out. Parsons is running with it. Parsons going to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. We got to wait and see what the official...
Perfectly on the edge, then goes, and then rips the ball out. And whether they blew the whistle and said he was down or not.
And let's listen for a whistle here. Lay out for a second. Just listen. And we heard no whistle on that.
Yeah, but we didn't hear a whistle right here as he scored. Now he's lined up on the outside.
18 plus 18. Oh, look at that pressure. And it's Parsons.
Well, look, he just keeps wrecking the game for the other team by himself. He ends,
Round 4. Here comes Parsons. Oh, he almost reached him. Still trying. Wilson launches. Oh, what a...
Perfect. It's like, let's block him up and run 2-man routes.
Here comes Parsons. Parsons gets to him back at the 48.
It's a screen, so the ball should never be sacked. Throw it in the dirt, right at the ground. Right there. Throw it down. Throw it again. That's way too...
Trace and run back the other way.
Run it away from him here. This time it's blown up. Connor able to fight back to the line of scrimmage, and it's Parsons to finish him. It stayed out of 3rd and very long like this. They're going to just run a draw, conservative play, not give Parsons and the Cowboys a chance to go crazy with the pass rush. DeMercado to the line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. There's Parsons, his first stamp on this game.
Well, a lot of stuff going on that side. Sam Williams is there. It looked like he kind of occupied the concentration of the tight end or the tackle.
Also, rookie corner earlier in the game with a shoulder injury. Guys are getting hurt. Not great when you're getting beat up like this. Pressure. Zappi steps away, throws incomplete. That's some heavy pressure that time. And there's a penalty flag, couple of them.
Ruin the game with one play. McCaffrey to the right. Micah in there for the tackle. A couple there. Real big problem with his Liz Frank surgery and his foot injury.
Eckler, one of his best of the night. To tell you how tight handled him. No sacks at San Francisco either, and here it is. Right on cue, Parsons. His first, the Cowboys' first, and what a time for it. A loss of 8. Gotten home all night. They've affected Herbert, but they hadn't gotten home. And when they needed a play, it was the front that made it happen. There's the sack by Parsons.
Not ideal in passing situations.
Like this one, and Stafford is sacked. There it is, that pass rush, and it's Micah Parsons.
They line up Micah Parsons, and he's got a two-way go on the center. Colton Shelton's just one-on-one, and that is just a tough assignment for any center in the league. Look at those two guards. Look at the space in those two A-gaps, the space between the center and the guards.
Four-man rush. Stafford still in trouble. Pressure, drop, ball is out. Dallas has it if it's a fumble.
Well, we've seen Micah Parsons line up.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Dallas. First down.
Yeah, I think they're going to go back and take a look at this. But you're going to see he's lined up on the right guard, Kevin Dotson. We've seen him beat the center, Shelton. Now he beats Dotson. Let's take a look. The key is, as his hand is going forward, does he still have control of the ball? I think it's close of whether or not it's 1A and 1B.
No question. Here's Henderson, and he just gets bumped in the backfield. DeMarcus Lawrence, and then Parsons finishes him off.
With Micah Parsons, I think he would be talked about in a lot different manner. He is as
4th and 2. Blitz is coming. Ripon fires to nowhere. 3rd and 15. Quick hitter. Brown on the slant. Makes the catch.
Well, when you talk pass rush in the National Football League, big part of that conversation is Parsons. You see who he's lined up there.
Fake to him here. Time for Hurts. Now can't find anyone, and he's swallowed up whole. He had time initially, but the pocket broke down. And
Parsons, you see him, he's off the ball. It's a lot easier to activate him as a pressure guy off the ball. They initially pick it up, but
Swift sprinting to the edge, and Parsons, he's close. He's going to be short inside.
Yeah, great job running through contact there by Swift. Parsons
fake the blitz. Hurts in trouble again, and Micah Parsons is going to wrap him up for a big sack. And here's Penny getting an opportunity, and Parsons going to wrap him up after a short game. We go down to Tom about the Cowboys. 5. Here's Swift bouncing to the outside and then turns it upfield and runs into Parsons after a 2-yard gain. 6. Play clock winding down. Pressure right up the middle. Young in trouble, and Micah Parsons gets him down.
You're going to see here, they put him on the left-hand side of the offense. The rookie Chandler Zavala, the left guard. There's no...
Showing all blitz here. They come with it. Young in trouble, and he's sacked again. It's Micah Parsons, number 2.
We got a Panther down on the field on the far side. Panthers trainers are out tending to him, but you see Bryce Young, he was up against the play clock. You saw him clapping. Anytime that ball gets snapped, you got to wonder whether everyone's ready for that ball to be hiked or not. If not, we've seen Micah Parsons just run.
Young in trouble, and he is sacked. It's Parsons again with help from Curse. Not 3 now for Parsons.
Yeah, watch. They bring pressure. Jaron Curse off the edge. They send Micah Parsons all the way. He's number 3 of the 3-man loop.
And you're going to get blown out in Dallas.
It's a 2nd and 2, and this time they stop the running back as Parsons comes up. He's up today. He's good out of the backfield in the receiving game, too. Here's Howell facing pressure, and he'll go down back at 5. Trouble here. Parsons and others.
It's off of Fowler right here, who's on this side. And he plays it perfectly. You run at the quarterback and the running back, and it was too slow developed.
Years to go. 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness, that is tough. What a double whammy. That's Parsons. Parsons finally able to get to him, and Fowler also. You could feel it up here.
Wow, this was an outstanding rush by Parsons. I want to bring Gene in here and ask him right there at the end if
it's illegal. 2. Here comes Parsons. Gets the pass away. It's incomplete.
His power. Watch him, 72. I mean, he's using his hands. He's using his backside. Whatever it takes. Keep 11 out of there.
retreats, throws, broken. Lockett comes to the slot. Here comes Parsons, and he forces the pass incomplete, and that will wrap it up.
To the far right. And I think it's because they bring Curse up. It confuses the offensive line. The right tackle, Lucas, doesn't kick out. He comes down on 90, Lawrence. And just a miscommunication by the offensive line at the worst possible time.
So 2 kneel downs will end this game.
Again, emptying out the backfield. And Hurts throwing in the middle, incomplete. Even for the Eagles, trailing by 14. Hurts, Parsons pressure. Parsons with the sack. Micah Parsons took on 2 and got there. Timeout.
Guy's relentless. Doesn't matter, flu-like symptoms, who cares? He's just going to come ripping off the edge. A guy with that kind of speed and one of the most athletic tackles trying to hang on. He does, but it doesn't matter. When you see Micah Parsons with that kind of head start, he can just...
Side run with Swift, more running here.
Flip to Mostert again. Tries to get to the edge and gets slammed down to the ground. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Allowing Parsons off the ball to run, it's a lot harder for them to account for his speed. He makes first contact. Obviously, Donovan Wilson delivers the big blow, but Parsons able to chase them down.
4-man rush. Tagovailoa in some trouble. There is the first sack of the day for the Cowboys. Boy, did they
on the field. They can take out the interior players and play with 4 defensive ends, and the speed.
They can certainly do some good things.
Here's Montgomery again. Ran into an offensive lineman and ends up with no gain as Mike.
Talk about Micah Parsons and all that he's able to do as a pass rusher. He's just as effective in the run game. He is a tough player, and they're going.
Jordan Lewis, 2nd and 4. Gibbs, Parsons. Micah Parsons gets through in a loss of 4.
And his ability, Jonah Jackson's going to come off the ball, the left guard. He's going to block him. Oh, no, he's not. And you see it over and over when you watch Micah, whether it's him in the run game, like he does here, or even when he's rushing the passer. Lineman
in the playbook. Here is Brian Robinson. Breaks the tackle, but then Micah Parsons wraps him up for no gain. 3rd and 2. Robinson. And he puts his shoulder down, and he's not going to get there. Another 4th.
The results of the past couple years, and all reports are that it's coming to an end.
And so's this drive.
How goes down? It's Micah Parsons, and now a new career high.
Well, he was pretty clear all week. He said, I'm tired of being at 13 sacks. He's been at 13 and a half the last couple years. Well, he's finally off that 13 number, and